to discuss some outfield balls and hustling, getting to that ball super quick. So Coach Callan's going to take you a little bit through what to do in the outfield if a ball's hit to the fence.
We still got people joining.
Yeah, how you doing, Coach Shauna, today?
Yeah, I forgive you.
I forgive you.
Allergies over here. May the 4th be with you for all the Star Wars fans out there. Big day today. I don't know who your favorite character was, but Chewie by far was mine.
Chewie.
Chewie. I mean, you gotta love the fur. That's
Whoa.
a good Chewie.
Whoa. Can you do that again?
Yeah. Wise you are. It's my Yoda.
Wow.
Check out The Mandalorian. Good series if you haven't and you've seen all the Star Wars movies. I think it's Disney Plus is offering it.
I believe we're supposed to leave out Chicky Nuggies and Chocolate Milky for the Baby Yoda tonight, like Santa Claus.
Oh my gosh. How are our numbers? Awesome. Lots of thumbs up.
Lots of thumbs up. Lots of people joining. Couple hellos.
Hello, hello, hello. All right. We're back at Park in Tacoma, overlooking, again, the port and that beautiful church. To start out with, yes, I'm going to cover fence balls, but what's really important for every outfielder and every fielder for that matter, whatever position you're at, is when you come to a park, right, you play at a lot of different parks. That's what's kind of cool about our sport is every field is uniquely different, even at the college level. So what you want to do is take inventory of what we're seeing here, how large, right? How large is the field itself? What are the dimensions of the outfield fence, right, from the plate? Does it have a warning track? If it does, what's the warning track material made out of, right? You'll see a lot of gravel. I know a lot of you probably don't have warning tracks, which is okay, but you got, those are some mental notes that before you even start, you should evaluate. The cut of the infield, right? Every infield's cut a little differently, so your outfield might be bigger than other. How much space is from the foul line, right? If you're left or right fielder, how much room do you have side to side? Those kind of things, mental notes, every field you get to really helps, again, it's preparation. So you'll know when the ball's hit, how much space you have or how the field plays. All right, so got that? Remember to do that. Okay, for anybody joining late, check the field, conditions, what's going on, what's it like, all right? Going back to the fence, a lot of fences are made of different materials as well, right? This is a chain link fence. Coach Arista, how do you think this ball is going to come off a chain link fence?
It's not.
It's going to die, okay? So now I know as an outfielder, if the ball's hit over my head, all right, and makes contact with that fence, it's going to die. So I'm going to have to hustle my butt to get there, right? So that I can get it in as quick as possible. The height of the fence. I'm going to try to climb this sucker today. Not really, but understanding what the height is really important as well, okay? So the first ball we're going to do is retrieving. Retrievals is what we call them, all right? These are balls, these are gaps, doubles, gaps that hit the fence on the ground, all right? So a great drill you can do, just to start out with, we do a lot of progression drills, right? Is I put the ball on the fence, near the fence, I drop step, really important I get around, I square around this ball, always ideally with my throwing hand to the ball so I can quickly, right, either move my feet and throw, sorry, Coach Arista, or you can rock. You can choose whether you want to take a step depending on your arm strength. All right, obviously, if I do this shuffle and use my legs, it takes a little more time. Otherwise, I rock, use my knees, just like hitting, right? Loading and throwing, all right? But again, my position, ideally, is always to square with my throwing hand at the ball, towards the ball, or facing the ball. Any questions about retrievals? Can you all hear me? Am I being loud enough?
Yep.
Okay. So that's just a stationary ball, right? Again, you can have a stationary ball. One more time. Let's just throw. It's over on this side of me, right? So I drop step, see where it is, put myself in a position to be around it and make the throw. Now we'll add a little toss. If you have somebody at home that can toss you the ball, they'll throw it over your head. Took a little bounce.
Found the bouncy spot.
And retrieve it. Let's do one more. So, right? It depends on how hard it's hit. It might ricochet off. You also want to be under control, right? So you can adjust if it does hit a pole, right? If it hits a pole, it might kick off left or right. So you always want to make sure, kind of like a corner on a bunt situation, you're under control, anticipating a bad hop or a bad bounce. All right, any questions about those?
No questions yet. Coach Andy says, just like hitting, yes, love that.
You like that analogy?
She does.
Legs, all about the legs. Again, you can try this out, okay? When you retrieve it, try to avoid taking any steps, again, because it's more efficient. Otherwise, get those legs, get the momentum for a good throw to help you get a little bit more on it. All right. Now, fly balls at the fence. A lot of fun, okay? Different types of balls. I want to read the ball off the bat, and if I know it's a shot, right, way over my head, okay, don't be afraid to turn your head, okay? Ideally, our goal is to get that fence out of our head. So the quickest way to get there is to turn my head, find it, and make the catch. So again, these are balls that are deep fly balls, maybe potential home runs, okay? The best advice I can give you is to don't be afraid to turn your head for a second, then find the ball, okay? Make contact with that fence. If it's on this side, obviously it's gonna be your throwing hand. If it's on my glove side, get that fence, know where it is, and then make the catch. No questions?
No questions yet. They're still listening. We got legs with some hearts.
Coach Kellen has the best demos.
It's fun, you know, this has been a lot of fun because we get to play, right? Like we as coaches here, you know, our playing days are over. So this is a great way for us to get some reps in that we haven't had in a little bit. That's it, huh? Okay. Well, again, deep fly ball, turn that head, track that fence, and sprint to that fence to get it out of your head, okay? What happens when you get in trouble is when you start floating, okay, and you have no idea where the fence is. Find it, make the catch, and steal a home run. How fun would that be?
We got a question.
Yes.
If the ball hits the fence and it ricochets off the fence and you catch it
Oh, in the air?
and it doesn't touch the ground, would that be considered an out?
You're talking in the air.
In the air.
I believe it's yes.
I don't know.
Here's the deal. You can't trap it, right? You can't catch it. But if it ricochets off and you catch it here, I would guess that would be an out.
So, another question. How can I be more stable in the outfield when it's slippery?
Ooh. Well, here's another, okay, real quick, because again, I know we live in a place here in Washington where it's rainy, and some of you across the country, springtime is rain. Protect your socks, because nobody likes wet socks, and this is a soccer trick. You guys know Pam, this cooking spray? Spray Pam on your cleats, and it acts like a sealant, which keeps your socks and your feet dry. Tip
What?
right there, It's amazing. Again, this is from soccer players. Try it. And hey, your cleats get really nice and shiny. Just don't buy the garlic Pam. I would go with the original. Honestly, the best advice for that it starts with your spikes, right? I mean, that's the nice thing about having metal spikes. If you're at an age where you can use metal spikes, just make sure they're not worn down so that you can really get traction into the grass. But yeah, Absolutely. If I were wearing these shoes on wet grass, I would be sliding for sure. So keeping your feet underneath you, right? Anytime I get out here, I'm gonna slip. So any steps that you make sure you're stacked, okay? Meaning try to keep your hips over your toes, over your feet, so that you're more in control.
Umpire Annie got us the answer.
Thank
It would
you.
not be an out.
Thanks, Coach Annie.
Yeah, we see. You're just used to just catching the ball, whether it gets off the wall or not, right? You just leave it up to the umpire Annie over here. Okay, another question.
Awesome.
What helps you get turned in the exact direction that you want to go?
What helps you get turned is our drop step. Okay, first of all, when I have somebody like Coach Arista throwing, all right, just like if it were a ball hit, I'd have to gauge, is it off my left shoulder or my right shoulder? That will dictate which side I want to drop step to. So if she throws it over to my throwing side, the lob, I love it. Okay, I want to work on being efficient. Do one more time to the fence.
You want me to go off the fence?
No, to the fence. Go ahead and throw it off the fence.
You're
a
quicker
dope.
than I think always.
I'm not going to try to catch it. So here, drop step, kind ball, rip. Getting those hips turned. Drop steps. Everything's about being as quick and efficient as I can with my drop steps.
We got a question. What kind of cooking spray?
Pam. Pam
Oh,
cooking
man.
spray.
I'm gonna look into all these girls' bags and they're gonna have Pam in there now.
It works. You could get Crisco, I guess. It's Crisco.
You've tried that before?
The Pam?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh wow.
It's amazing. I mean, because who wants soggy socks? Oh,
Nobody. That's why someone should have told us before I was done playing.
Awesome. Well, thank you all for the great questions. Thank you, Coach Annie, for clarification. If the ball hits off the fence without touching the ground and you catch it, it's not a catch. So you got to continue, again, play that ball, finish the play no matter what. Don't wait for the umpires to call.
And we're talking the home run fence, right? Not the foul ball fence. So
Right.
that's where the confusion was.
Okay. Awesome. Have a great rest of your day. May the 4th be with you, and we will see you tomorrow at 1 o'clock.